Welcome to BuzzBooster.tv.
I'm Shahar.
And I'm Nash.
You know what we are going to talk today?
What?
About the business storytelling, the how-to.
Yes.
You know, business storytelling or sales storytelling.
Super elemental.
Yes, and it's something we talk a lot about, but today let's break it down.
Let's go
and
deep.
tell you exactly how to do it.
Yes, how?
Yeah, this is especially important, for example, if you sell from stage, if you're a
Yes.
speaker, you give trainings, you're a facilitator, consulting. It's important when you in the process of the sales to lead with stories,
Yes.
right?
We are, as humans, we're wired for narrative.
Exactly, it's very important to the brain.
Super important.
But most of the time, when people start selling, even with stories, they go right on how successful they are and their car and
the
everything.
Mercedes they drive.
Yes, and they forget about the struggle.
Yes.
Right? When we are starting to tell a story, we're trying to find points that people can relate to.
Yes.
Or as in psychology, they call the rapport, that
Rapport.
connection. So it's very important, actually, to spend a good time talking about the struggle.
Yes, because
what
we
you went
all
through.
struggle.
Exactly.
So by telling the struggle, by sharing the struggle, you're allowing the person that's listening to create that rapport that Shahar's
That
talking
connection,
about.
exactly. So here, what you have to do. So you're going to focus on spending more time talking about the struggle than that success.
Yes.
Okay, because they want to relate. They need to relate to you.
So this is interesting because it's different. More time about the struggle than the success.
Exactly.
Not the other way around.
So the first step for a good story is really start with the before, right? Tell how things were, what you were going through.
Yes.
How you got desperate, you couldn't make things work.
Ultimately, which we'll cover more, what prompted you to change.
Exactly. So the before, what was happening in your life,
Yes,
right?
life
Now,
by the river.
Yes, exactly. So nothing was going okay. Then the second part is decision. You made a decision that you couldn't go on like this. Maybe you either would succeed or get a job.
A turning point.
No, actually the decision point, really.
The decision point.
When you make that decision that you're going to change things because you cannot stay
Enough
as you
of
are.
this. We
So,
need to change
Yeah,
this.
so you may have two options, like be successful as an entrepreneur or get a job.
Got it.
And then the third one is the turning point.
Is the turning point.
Yes, when you really say, ha-ha,
Aha!
this is how I'm going to do it.
This is how.
So you
I
said
know.
maybe you found the program that you bought that was fantastic and that enlightened you on the how. Maybe you listened to a teleseminar. Whatever was your turning point.
So, before we continue, in review, quickly. First, it's never
The before.
quickly with me.
Yeah.
But first, the before, life before, when everything sucked.
Where
basically.
you really are talking about the struggles.
The struggles. Then, two, the decision. The decision that prompted you to change.
Yes, that you really finally had to change.
Yes, and third, the turning point.
What made you
when
realize
you had
the
your
how.
aha, I know how to do this, now I'm going to do it.
Exactly, and it doesn't mean that you have to know the whole.
No.
It's just that moment that you had an aha moment, and this is the way to go.
The path has to be clear.
Yes, and then you can insert hesitation.
Hesitation.
Right, because here actually you're going to implant things in the mind of the prospect that they're going to ask you anyway.
Okay.
So for example,
More clarification,
More
please.
clarification. Let's suppose that you were going to invest in equipment.
Yes.
But then you thought it was kind of expensive. So you hesitate for a while. Should I invest in this or not? Or maybe you were going to invest on a coach, right? Which is crucial. But you said, wow, but that's a lot of money for a coach. I don't know if I should do that.
Okay.
So you show the prospect that you too had questions about what would work and how it would work and what you should do.
You show the prospects that you too are having these little battles inside your head of whether you should do it or not.
Yes.
The debates within your head.
This is called mirroring, right?
Mirroring.
You're really mirroring what you already know it's going through their minds. Okay, the questions that they would always
Because
ask.
ultimately, as the prospect, that's the process that they're going through when they're trying to make the decision if they're going to do business with you or not.
Yes. What you're really doing is putting out a lot of objections that they will naturally have
Yes.
by telling you how you dealt with the
them.
process.
So you're
right?
tackling those objections before they occur.
Exactly. And the last one,
Lastly,
Transformation.
Transformation.
So then what happened
it's a
then?
beautiful thing.
Yeah, so remember, you were living by the river, right? Then you said, no, I cannot go with this anymore. I need to make a decision. Haha, this is how I'm going to do, but wait a minute, I'm not so sure. But then I did it, I took action.
And now I'm a new person.
Yeah, I'm a new person. So really here, you're going to talk about how you became and what you became because of that action.
And now you will share your success, your transformation.
Yes, now you share.
Now is the time.
To show what you have achieved,
Yes.
accomplished, or you became during that process.
Yes.
See, that's how, if you always follow this formula, that's how you sell. And you sell in a natural way without having to be pushy, right? And in a way that the unconscious brain really understands because
Yes.
it's really talking to them.
And you know what's really nice about this that I really like is that ultimately it's for you, it's not one of those strategies where it's okay, am I doing this right? Did I say it in the right order? Am I using the right words that will trigger things? No, because it's natural. It's a natural way of telling a story. You tell them before.
It's a story.
It's a story,
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. So this is a simple formula. It's a sales storytelling approach.
Sales storytelling.
That will work every time.
Every
so
time.
all you have to do when you're preparing
Is
this
do it.
is divide by these steps and say, okay, what was I struggling with?
Struggling.
When and how did I come to a decision?
Decision.
What was my aha moment?
Turning point.
Did I hesitate?
Hesitate.
And if I did, what happened? What was going inside my mind?
Yes.
Right? And then what was the
Transformation.
transformation? What really I did and who I became through this process?
Because that's who they will become.
That is superpower.
That is super powerful. I really like
yes,
this.
and as
That was very good.
Thank you very much.
Very
Yeah,
good.
I'm awesome. Well, the fact is that every superpower can be used in the dark side. So
Yes.
you already know with great power comes great
responsibility.
So tell good stories
Yes.
and tell stories that will benefit other people's lives.
That's right.
See you next time.
See ya.